And welcome, everyone. We are back. Yes, we are back. We took a short hiatus while, you know, theater was happening, because when theater was happening, nothing else could happen. So here we are. We're back. Yay. We're so excited to be back because we have a lot of things to do and a lot of fun things to do tonight. Our One of our other player that will be here tonight is on their way. They are coming off of another stream that they were doing, a charity stream they were doing, so they'll be here shortly. We are down a couple of others due to personal stuff, and that's okay. We've got everyone we need here to get through what we need to get through, and that's what we're going to do tonight. So, first thing we're going to do is going to go around, let everybody introduce themselves, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and question is, where do you think you are? If you remember where you are, if not, I'll have to give a little brief thing, and then maybe I'll have you answer a question because it has been a while. It's been a hot minute since we've been here. So, but if I'll start, I am Will, the Halfling Wizard, Chaos Facilitator for this incredible group of players, and I play the DM, and I know where we are. So, but I'm not going to tell you. All right, so we're going to go over to this side of me, which is Katarina or Lisa.
Hello, I'm Lisa. I have the great joy to play Katarina Zephyrian, the XO of the airship that we're on this mission. We are in a temple. We think that we're not in the same time that we were in. What we don't know exactly. We feel like something is shifted. We're trying to find the Rod of Airset, the first artifact. We think it's here. We thought we saw where it was, and then this guardian god figure thing just appeared in front of us.
Yep,
That's what I remember.
that is exactly what happened.
Awesome.
All right, Gath.
Hi everybody, I'm Old Worm Slayer and I'll be playing Gath Freddy while we try to find, I believe, the second artifact, not the first,
That's the first.
because we found the other one by accident. And it was, as to where we are, we're in a temple somewhere doing the time warp apparently. We're and the way down here I almost got myself and Dr. Vin killed on accident. Because,
That's right. I forgot about
trap doors that trigger by, or trap that triggers by doing,
Yeah,
shaving a haircut 2 bits on a door.
Yep. And down you went. Yeah, I forgot about that. You guys almost died in the tunnels. That's okay, but you didn't. Here you are. You're still alive. All right. And A.
Hey y'all, I am Kel, also known as the Celtic Wyvern King, playing A, the Jin Chief Engineer of the WindRider. As for the question, I wasn't here last time because work has been a bitch.
Yeah, that's okay. Literally, what Lisa said is exactly what happened.
Yeah, I just can't say exactly where A is and all that. So
That's okay. He's there. He is. Yeah, he's there.
he's probably just having his whole like, God damn it moment.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah. So as Lisa had mentioned, yes, you guys had come to this abandoned temple after much hilarity trying to get inside of the temple. You guys eventually did, and you eventually found your way down to the underneath of it, where you found a set of large doors that opened. And when you crossed the threshold, you ended up somewhere else, possibly. And then, yes, as you guys were entering in, where you thought you saw the Rod of Airset, suddenly there's this large deity, or what you believe is a deity, standing in front of you. So let me bring in our guest player, and he can kind of tell us who he is and who he's playing, and what he remembers the last time he was here. So,
Hey everybody! So happy to be back. Sorry that I am entering fashionably late. Uh, Thank you for having me back for this. I'm really grateful and super stoked to have a great time together. I'm Danny, he, him, Danny R. Mendoza, all over the internet. So if you just go anywhere with a searchable interface and put in Danny R. Mendoza, I'm probably there somewhere. But Blue Sky is a good place to look for me for TTRPG stuff. I am playing Jose Gonzalez, who is also he, him, who is a charismatic human who is just out on a little fact finding mission, just trying to recover some really important items before they're misused by people knowingly or unknowingly and put to nefarious purposes. And it's been a minute because it's in real life. It's been like 2 months since I was here.
yes.
So it's been a minute since I was last here, but I was hearing some things that were sparking my memory. I believe we are in the presence of something extremely powerful as we were trying to recover one of those items.
Yes. Yes, indeed, you were. So, real quick, let me read what led us all here.
Mm-hmm.
So, we found an ode or a poem or a letter of sorts. So, anyway, this is what it said. It was called the Echo of Erised. In the hall of stone where shadows creep, seek the place where silence sleeps. The rod lies hidden, not in sight, but in the echo of day and night. Find the twin whose gaze is clear, one stands still, the other near. In their reflection, truth is spun, the rod will show where shadows run. The way will open, and a path unknown, by the hand of Erised you'll be shown. And when you guys entered this area down below the temple, and you crossed the threshold, and you ended up possibly in another time, another place. You did see, before the big thing appeared, you did see sort of the layout of this room, and I'll do a brief recap of that so you guys have it fresh in your minds.
Thank you.
So, looking into the room, it's a big room, it's massive. At the far end, there are two statues that are identical looking, except for one has a face and the other one does not. One has a face and with his eyes closed. The other one has where his face would be is sort of like a mirrored surface.
Mm-hmm.
The other statue with his eyes closed has his hand up. The one with the mirror face is holding what looks like some sort of disc in his hand. In the center of them, in the wall, there is a nook, a large nook, with what looks like the Rod of Erised sitting in there. Yeah, and then that was what you saw before the giant entity appeared. So I'm gonna, before we get to the large entity, I'm gonna let you guys kind of rehash amongst yourselves sort of what you're seeing and what you're thinking, and then we'll get to the to the deity or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking this is some kind of guardian that's protecting the rod, and we're going to have to prove ourselves worthy. That's my mindset. I don't think we're just going to waltz in and take it and waltz back out. Or we could
That's
die. Or we could die. There you go.
We could always die, but I do think that you are correct. It does seem like a test. If we were going to die, why aren't we dead?
True.
Because we haven't gotten to that part yet. So-
Death, been there, done that, came back and have the scar.
yep. And this T-shirt to prove it.
Love
Okay.
that.
So you see, like I said, you see the what could well, the rod of Erised is sitting in this nook. It's sort of like on a plinth between these two statues.
And you said one statue had a face like a mirror.
Yeah, the one, if you're looking at it, the one to your right is holding up what looks like some sort of disc, a reflective
Okay.
disc, and they have a mirrored face.
Okay.
Mhm.
No features, just a solid mirrored face.
Yeah. And then could you type the riddle inside too, Will?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, that'll be helpful. Thank you.
Sure. Let me pull it out. Let me get it. I'll just copy paste it. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Hmm.
Do. Here we go. I'll just drop it in our personal chat here.
Okay.
Sure.
There it is.
There you go.
Okay. All right. And you said the statue to our right is the one that has the mirrored face. Like if we were looking right where everything is.
Yeah, to the right.
Okay. I want to take if I'm pretty sure I have A take some steps to the left so you can actually see like the like Brings get a better angle on the mirrored face to see like what reflections you may see.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty reflective. I mean, it's as you're moving, it's reflecting the room.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty reflective. It's like a perfectly polished surface.
Hmm.
What about our historiographer? What do you got going on there?
I was thinking about it. I mean, okay, so I'm looking at the information, right? I think that the historiographer approach to this would primarily be to try to find references or other linguistic ticks that could help decode this. So it's not necessarily as straightforward as decoding the actual words, right? Taken at face value. But is there something deeper in the text that should be attended to?
Right.
And I don't know what the best way might be to roll about that. But that would be the intent of Jose in this moment, just standing there, not looking like he's doing a lot, but actually having this whir as fast as it can to try to create a context for understanding this, for unlocking it better.
Probably a memory roll.
Okay, that makes sense. I just clicked on memory and it seems to have rolled there on the sheet. I'm still going to use the sheet. Looks like I got a 10.
Okay. So as you're sort of studying the text, I mean, you could translate as you're sort of translating it. Really, you're sort of like you're looking at the subtext and going, "Okay, I see what this is saying." So you know that the first two lines, in the hall of stone where shadows creep, seek the place where silence sleeps. You know that that is referring to the room that you're standing in. That's easy to
Okay.
figure out. That was probably the easiest to figure out. The On the next two, the rod lies hidden not in sight, but in the echo of day and night. You know that you understand that the rod itself is probably not in plain sight.
Okay.
That it isn't directly visible. Um,
Now, when you say not directly visible, I'm not trying to get you to answer above table, but I want to make sure I'm
Fine.
clear, like clarifying the insight. So,
Mm-hmm.
if it's not directly visible, is the assumption that Jose might reasonably be making there that it is hidden in something physical, that it might be hidden by some kind of what we might broadly refer to as like a magical means, right? Like needs to be accessible through an incantation or something ceremonial, let's call it, right?
Right.
Thinking about it from a historiographer's perspective. Or Jose has no idea and it could be either of those things.
Well, I mean, it's true. I mean, it could be either of those things. It's
I
like,
mean, sure. But like, does Jose have a hunch is what I'm asking. Like,
I think he understands with the. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna have you roll something.
okay. Yeah, let's do it. I love it.
I want you to roll an intelligence for history.
Intelligence for history.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing history
It's
specifically
not
on my
history, it's just
sheet.
intelligence. Just
It's just
intelligence. But you're
intelligence.
rolling for history. Like
Copy,
that's
copy,
the set.
understood.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I just want to get to my actual history because I'm sorry, I'm used to working off of my other sheet.
Yes.
And this is actually, I think, the first time I get to work off of this sheet. So, attributes and passives might be where it is. Yes, it is. Okay. So, intelligence rolled an 8.
Okay. So historically, in your line of profession, it is obviously it is obvious to him that something this powerful, this sacred, this ancient, more than likely is being hidden by some sort of mechanical or magical means. So it's here somewhere. You just don't know where it is. But you know it's in
Okay.
this room.
So I communicate that out to the group succinctly, right? Which for Jose means that he's talking for like 5 minutes, explaining all of the contingencies that he has in mind. For well, it could be this, it could be that. I was thinking it could be mechanical, but then also still have a cultural relevance that could have been interpreted as magical, but in actuality might deal with a natural force in the space because what is the difference between magic and science when you don't understand what's happening? Are they not tantamount to each other, et cetera, until somebody cuts them off?
I was like, don't let A hear you say that magic and science are the same.
Well, you see, what it is I'm saying that conceptually they're the same. They might be different in action, but conceptually, to a person who understands neither, both function similarly. It is impossible to differentiate between the two. There's an ancient thinker that first posited that. It's always stuck with me as a part of my studies. It sounded particularly insightful to me. Do you not find it insightful?
A is just gonna shake his head. He's just like, no, magic is a crutch. So no.
I mean, don't argue with me. Argue with Isaac Asimov. Am I right? Um,
As a barking up the wrong tree, he's always convinced that magic is a crutch.
All right, can we deal with the immediate threat at the moment? Or hopefully
right.
not a threat?
Well, at the moment, we're not. The threat isn't there yet.
Oh, okay.
We
Okay,
stepped
gotcha.
back. We stepped back to when you guys first entered the room, and
Can
Gotcha.
I
you're looking.
Okay.
Can I also highlight yet in that statement? Just for the inevitability
Yes.
factor. Yeah.
There's yes. The
Yes.
yet exists, and it's heavy.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys can look around a little bit more. There's more in the room than just the statues, and those are just the obvious things that you can see immediately. So it might behoove you to do a little bit of investigation.
Absolutely.
So you can roll your intelligence checks.
All right, let's see if I can figure this out.
8.
6.
8, 6.
So I think I like am a little distracted by the Asimov conversation because not as good as my last intelligence roll, but not bad. I rolled a 7.
7's good.
Yeah, yeah, just not as good as the last.
Not as
roll.
good as the last one, but it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Between me and Danny, we have a gas station. I got an 11.
Okay, cool.
That's
So
awesome.
with the rolls, everyone rolled well enough anyway to see what you need to see. So as you're looking in the room, you do see, like I said, you see the two statues, and you see the sort of inset area in the far back wall with what looks like the Rod of Air set sitting on a plinth. As you're looking around, there is at the base of the statue to your left, the one with his hand held up and he has a face with his eyes closed. You see what looks like a large round stone with an image of the sun etched into it. And it's sort of split in half. The sun is in the middle, and on one side it's like bright, and on the other side it's sort of dim. On the opposite, where the other statue is, you see an image of the moon. Same thing. One side of it's sort of brighter than the other side. Also, on this side of where the statue with the hand held up, there is what looks like an orb of some sort sitting on a pedestal. And in the middle of the room is a massive, round, what looks almost like a sundial, sort of embedded in the floor. Doesn't have numbers on it. It just has what looks like a circle in the middle with these long rays extended from it. Not really a sun, but sort of an idea, sort of that idea. But it doesn't look like a sun. And that's what you see.
I think this sounds like a tried and true patented Will the Wizard riddle.
Yeah, it is.
Well, upon closer examination of these orbs,
Mm-hmm.
like the one that looks like the moon, one looks like the sun, and one is sitting on a pedestal, do any of them look like they can be moved?
Yeah. It looks like they're built to move. So the two that are in front of the statues, they're like flat stone, round stones. Think of like a grinding stone almost. Sort of about yay thick, but huge and round. and then to the sort of left of the sun, excuse me, is a pedestal with what looks like an orb sitting on it. It's not glowing or anything. It's just a round orb. But it looks like it could be moved, I suppose. But
You mentioned something about the extremely reflective surface, right?
mm-hmm.
I think that what Jose is going to do in this moment is, instead of looking around the room in a way that didn't fully like take on this 7, Jose is going to look around the room through the reflection. And having just looked around the room, is going to look for anything that seems to be different or behave different, if anything is different or behaves different.
Okay, so which reflective surface are you looking through? The face or the disc?
Is either more reflective or more like perfectly polished, less?
No, they're like identical.
I think I want to be bold here. Well, and I want to look into the face first.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you go up and you look in the face, and I'll let you use your 7, because it's enough. And you can see the room, and it just looks like the room.
Okay. My eyes go down to the disc. Then
Okay, it's the same thing.
same
You're
thing.
just seeing a different perspective of the room, but it's still the room. It doesn't show anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. And when I clock both in quick succession, does anything stand out to me in the reflection, not as being non-mundane, but as being sort of prominent in both reflections, since they're aimed in slightly different directions? Is there any kind of commonality, something that it might be physically pointing to?
Not that they're physically pointing to anything, but the most common the reflection you're going to see in it by where you're standing is the statue opposite.
Right. That makes sense. And there's nothing notably different or like perspective shifting about the statue opposite as seen in either of these reflections.
I mean, just in the idea of the perspective of one's lower than the other, but other than that,
Sure,
no.
sure. Copy.
It looks like it's focused on the face area, but
So, what the rest of you see while this process is occurring is Jose just silently walks up to this like very polished statue and just stares up at it in its face silently. And then after a beat, just stares at the disc silently. And then just walks back over to you all and says nothing.
Okay.
I like that. I love that it just says nothing. It's just like,
Yeah. Just looks like a tourist, basically. You know what I mean? Just like taking in the art, you know?
Now,
Kath?
when last time, if I remember right, when we first walked in, everything looked old, and then everything shifted, and were there like ruins or carvings on pillars or something that made us be like, "Wow, this is pristine." And I remember Jose getting all excited about it.
that was the on the outside before y'all walked in.
Okay, so
Around the
there's
edge of
nothing
it.
in here as far as writing or
Nope.
hieroglyphics
Nope.
or pictograms or anything.
Other than the images of the sun and the moon.
Okay.
Yeah, when y'all were on the outside of the doorways, you could see in, and it looked like the whole place was just crumbling.
Right.
When you cross the threshold, you pass through some sort of barrier,
Right.
and suddenly the place was brand new,
Yeah.
Right.
and the door
Okay.
was gone.
The rod
Yeah.
light's hidden not in sight, but in the echo of day and night. That's got to be something to do with the sun and the moon.
Yeah, 100%. And echo, so part of the reason why I went to go look at the reflection above table is because what is a reflection but an echo? I was, so speaking completely clearly above table, I was convinced that there would be something that would point to a hidden compartment with the rod visible in the reflection that is not visible not using the perspective of the reflection. And it would have something to do with the echo of the sun and the moon, the echo being the reflection. I didn't know if there might be something about like where I saw my own reflection in the space, depending on where I was standing, and maybe that would also point to something. But instead, I just went and I was a tourist. And I looked into the mirror and I came back and said nothing.
I love that.
So I have this idea. Geth is going to approach the two flight discs, the sun and the moon, and try to line them up where the brightness of the sun is facing the bright side of the moon, and the dark sides are the exact opposite of each other.
Okay. So you can roll your strengths on that.
Two.
No, you do not move it. It seems that it's going to take more than just one of you to do so.
Then I will relay what I'm trying to do to the rest of the team. So these are heavier to move than I anticipated.
All right. Here, A is going to be like, "I'll just get out of the way," and A is going to try and do it himself.
Cat
Okay.
gets out of the way.
Fair enough. Roll your strengths.
Nope, that's the one.
Yeah, no.
Where's the shot?
I love that though. It's like, all right, back up.
So,
No.
Jose, can you sketch out the original position that they're in case we need to do a reset before we just start shifting everything?
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. I should have thought of that. I'm sorry. And do I need to do a check to see how well I sketched this out? Just in case. Right?
Yeah, you can. We could do one. We could do a
What would one roll for sketching accurately?
clerical.
Clerical sounds right to me. And I have one in clerical. I got a 13.
Oh wow! So yeah,
Yay!
you yeah,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
like incredible precision,
Yeah.
as if you designed it yourself.
Yeah, just like very like all the proportions are correct, right? And it's incredibly precise. The perspective is accurate and intelligible. I feel very proud of this. Love that.
As well, you should.
Okay. So, as you're doing that when we try to move the discs, that's when you activate this entity that appears. This disappears out of nowhere and is just massive, towering
hello.
above you.
Yeah.
And it asks you, what makes you worthy?
I am going to let Jose take this one because I've seen his I have seen his communication skills in the last camp, which were amazing.
Yeah. Thank you. Let's see if they hold up. Okay. What makes you worthy? I think the first thing that Jose would have to do is take a moment to stop and think about what he might know that could potentially be culturally relevant, given the potential time dilation. We've been dropped into a situation that we are completely unmoored in. He's got to be guessing fast. based on how pristine this space looks, how far back in time we might be, what he might know about, if anything, about the cultural values of this entity in front of us, asking us this as reflected by those who honored the entity, and then try to shape an answer that is ideally truthful, assuming that this thing is powerful enough to know if you're lying, that centers those cultural values in some fashion. What would one roll to try to get that kind of insight?
And that's why I wanted you to talk.
So okay, so before I go and get into that, let me throw all of his stuff out there.
Cool.
Then we'll get into that part because it appears, and it says before it says what makes you worthy. It says mortals, travelers, seekers of what is not yet yours, and it echoes to the chamber. I am the keeper of this artifact, the witness to all who dare to claim it. Before you may touch what you seek, you must answer me. What makes you worthy? All right, so he says all of that, and then Katarina's like, "Jose, see, this is yours." So, all right, so you're wanting to know what specifically again?
I want to know, given so as a historiographer, this is my
Mm-hmm.
thinking. Jose is going to reach for what he has available to contextualize this. He's going to assume this thing is going to be able to tell if he's lying. He's not interested in lying. He's interested in formulating a truth that is useful in this situation.
I love that.
So to assess a useful truth is to understand, okay, what do we not know? We don't know what time period we're in, but we know that it seems to be much earlier than the one we come from because everything here looks much nicer and newer than it did very shortly ago, according to our perception of time. Okay. If he can guess based on what he knows, having come to look for these kinds of artifacts, right? About the history of this site, about the history of this culture, how far back, more or less, within whatever kind of margin of error is possible, he might be. He would then want to think about what he knows about this culture and its values, not just in any modern iteration, but at the time period that he's guessing that we're in. And then he's going to take the risk of thinking if these are the values of that culture at that time, then these are possibly the values that are being looked for here in an answer that's formulated. Understanding it's possible that the people of the time completely misunderstood what the values were supposed to be or turned away from them, and he does not know if that is going to play against him here, but it's the best he's got. So he's going to want to get all that, and then he's going to want to, if he gets something he could use, he's going to use that to contextualize the truth of why he thinks that he and his companions are indeed worthy.
Okay, all of that. You can roll a cultural check.
Cool beans. That is a 15.
Okay, so knowing what you know of this culture, one, you know it's extremely ancient. That it's there are very, 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 very few artifacts from this culture. Maybe one or two small pieces of pottery, things of shards of something that you know is from this culture because you recognize some of the symbols that you saw on the outside that you saw on some of the pottery shards. You know that the culture, what you know about the culture, what you have read in the history books that other people have said about this culture is that they were very much into. They made judgments on character, not whether you're lying or telling the truth. It's not a trap.
Okay.
It literally they're going to judge you based on who you are.
Who you are defined by.
Like, are you a good person? Are you someone who legitimately is seeking the truth? They're about truth seekers.
Okay.
And not like I'm telling you the truth, but my personal truth. This is
Right.
who I am. I'm going to be very honest and raw with you, and I'm going to show you who I am and that sort of thing. They deemed that highest above all other things.
So Jose
Interesting.
is going to go into full confession and is going to stand in front of his companions and this entity and just start talking about exactly who he is in the starkest terms possible, his strengths, his weaknesses. He's going to say everything he's ever thought about himself that is unkind but seems to be true, not in a way that is exaggerated and as though he's upset with himself, but accepting of his flaws. He is at the same time going to, with no sense of impropriety about it, however much it makes him uncomfortable to do this, say everything that he's good at. Very, very clearly from a factual perspective. He is going to explain exactly why he is here, exactly what brought him to this moment. He is not going to embellish any of it. He is going to include the detail that he has been told by his superiors to ensure that anything that he recovers and is able to protect does not fall into the hands of anyone looking to use it as a weapon, including among those on our own broader team who might want to use it as a weapon. This is the first time, not the first time that he mentions an interest in that, but this is a situation where everybody else here with him would be able to tell from the previous parts of what he went over that he is speaking a complete, like a radically transparent honesty in this moment. So it is very, very clear he's not playing a game with this. His full intention, if he can get a hold of this thing, is to take it and bring it back home to the other historiographers to take a look at it and take care of it before it can be used to hurt anyone.
Okay.
As a confession of just like, I'm living what you're saying, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And you speak this to this entity, and when you're done, there's a pause, and it simply says, "I hear your truth. Now prove your character." At which point the room goes dark.
Snap.
That's fun.
Katarina A, and Gath, you suddenly find yourselves in a beam of light. Each of you in a beam of light. You cannot move. You cannot speak.
Ah.
And the entity looks at you, Jose, and says, "You must choose who lives, who dies."
Oh God.
I choose for everyone to live.
Mm. It stays silent, and it says again, "You must choose who lives, who dies."
Katerina, I'm calling to her, not choosing her.
Right.
Katerina.
And everybody else dies. It's just like,
Yeah. Yeah. Is she able? Is she able to answer even though she's
mm-mm.
frozen? No. Okay. I'm gonna say, Katerina, I'm gonna trust you to honor what I just told this person that I need. It doesn't matter if I get back. It matters that what we recover here and in the other sites is not used to hurt anyone and is used to bring us all together. You're going to find in my effects information about the people I love. Please get it to them. Thank you. And I'm going to turn to this entity and I'm going to say, I die. They live.
Can I hear this? I know I can't move,
You
but can I
can hear
hear?
it. Yeah, you can
Okay.
hear it. The entity says the choice has been made, and the
No.
lights go out, and they come back up, and everyone is standing there, free, including yourself.
Fully, my knees buckle and I am sobbing and I'm shaking. I did not want to die. Um,
The entity says you have proven your character is worthy to hold the rod, and then it just vanishes. It just
And I'm going to go over to him and help him up and say, that was the bravest, stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I love you.
I love you too. I don't know what came over me. I normally have a better sense of self-preservation than that. I guess you really do only get to know yourself when things are truly dire. Right? Oh boy. That was fun. Shaking, trying not to vomit. Oop, nope, holding it down. Okay. I guess I can have a rod. I don't know what that means. I still don't know where the rod is, though. That's interesting.
yeah.
Uh, but I guess if we find it, we know it's okay if I pick it up. So that's not nothing.
So
Uh-huh.
after that happens and the entity disappears, the orb lights up.
Mhm.
The You notice that the statue to the right, the faceless one, it starts to spin, and then it just sort of locks. It stops back in its original location, and you notice that the rod of Erised that is in the alcove. It sort of disappears,
Because that wasn't the real rod.
and you see
Gotcha.
those circular things with the sun and the moon. They spin multiple times, and then they as if the riddle has been set to begin.
Oh, it wouldn't just hand it to us, of course.
It
Silly
always, as it said,
girl.
you always have to prove yourself. Are
Yeah.
you worthy?
I mean, I will say I'm shaking, like Jose is shaking, so might need a beat before doing something else on my side. This is probably mostly you all.
But I will also apologize for putting you in that horrible position. But I
No,
knew
no,
that
no.
you were the best,
Nothing
most
to
knowledgeable
apologize.
person.
Nothing to apologize for, and certainly not to Danny. Above table, love everything. At the level of this, I also think Jose liked being able to do that. Learn something about himself that he likes now. It's just, the physiological reaction to I thought I was about to die. It takes a minute to tamp down, right?
Oh yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Okay. So, what is your next move?
All right. Well, let's figure out
Perhaps
these.
we should look into the mirrors again, see if anything has changed.
Hmm.
Okay. Are you gonna Gath? Are you gonna look in the mirrors?
Actually, yes.
Okay. You can look in. Nothing has changed in the room. It's still the same reflectiveness. You see the room, you see the statue across from it. Um, yeah, nothing has changed thus far.
Okay. Then he will try those dials again.
Okay, so you're gonna try the sun first or the moon first?
The sun.
Okay, you may roll your strength check.
I did better. I got a 5.
So as you go to turn, you do notice that it will turn. It's just really difficult for you to turn by yourself.
I think this is going to be a 2-person job, folks.
I wonder if we need to turn them at the same time.
Hmm.
So I will go to the moon one and ask A to help me
Okay.
and
I'll help.
see if together we can turn it.
Okay. And then Gath and Jose on the sun.
Does that sound like a good plan to everybody?
Yeah, he's down.
Yeah, I'll give that a shot.
Okay.
I'm not very physically capable, so my apologies ahead of time for the roll.
Okay. So everybody
Uh,
roll your strength.
That's a 5.
Okay.
That's a 3.
3.
I rolled a 5.
Okay. So that's 10.
a 1.
Wow. Okay. So Gath and Jose are really struggling with the sun.
I think it's safe to say every single one of us has a strength of 1.
A and Katerina, you guys have a little bit more success. It's still tough. You get it about halfway round where from its original position.
Okay.
But it's rough. It's really tough. I mean, it feels like it's, you're fighting against history here.
Shall we give it another shot, A?
So, A, you guys going to try it one more time?
I'm down.
Okay. So y'all roll yours. You and Jose and Gath, y'all can also roll again.
Okay. We'll see where that gets us.
That's a 1.
I
A
rolled
one
a
on-
4.
I also rolled a 4. I also rolled twinsies. 4
Okay.
twins.
So
Yeah.
4-1. Yeah, y'all don't move it any further there, Katerina and A.
Okay.
And
5.
Gath would 5 and 4. Oh, hey, look at that. You guys get it. You get yours about halfway around it from its original position.
Okay.
But again, it's tough.
All right.
So
What?
everyone, you guys can roll an intelligence check for me to kind of be aware of what's happening in the room around you while you're doing things.
It's a 9 on my side.
Okay, 9,
I rolled an 8.
8,
6.
6,
9.
9. So you're all aware that as you guys were turning these discs, even if you only got them halfway around, you would have noticed that the one in the center of the room was also turning.
Ah.
And in the center of that one, in where the circle is in the middle, it begins to go down, creating a sort of cavity.
Okay. So I feel like this is the right answer.
Okay. Try it again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to switch it up? Maybe. It's like-
You mean spread out the people who are maybe not likely to do? I think that might be a good idea for us to repair up if we want. But I don't know though.
Or all
because-
4 of us on 1.
or all
that's
4 of
true.
us. No, but I think we have to do them at the same time, right?
Yeah.
yes, that's what you believe. Yes.
Okay. Jose with me. A with Gath. Let's try it again.
All right. So, Katerina and Jose, A and Gath.
Rolled a 5 over here. Best I've done so far on strength.
I rolled a 7.
Hey!
Very nice.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
got a 4.
so 4A, Gath.
1.
Okay. So, Jose and Katerina, you guys get yours all the way around. And you hear it click and lock. And it won't move any further.
Okay. Well, that's good. Hopefully.
Okay. And the little things dropped a little bit more.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn to him and be like, get over here. Noodle arms can't do much here.
Okay. Jose, let's you and I try this one.
all 4
Who
of
you
you can
call
try it.
alarms? Noodle
Yeah.
arms?
Let's all
All
do
4
it.
of you. Everybody
All right.
roll strength.
Let's do it.
I get ones. I would
That's a
roll
4,
Ooh.
I
guys.
got a 1. I got a 1. I
I
genuinely got a 1.
surged. I
Okay.
rolled a 12.
Hey.
So 12, and what did you get?
4.
A 4? Okay, so 16, 17.
I
And,
got a
okay.
2.
Yay,
So 19's
Katarina!
plenty. You guys, all four of you, turn, and it turns and clicks and locks in. And the little recess just goes click. And they won't move at all at that point.
Okay.
Who had the highest intelligence earlier? I don't remember
I had a
don't remember.
pretty high one, but I don't know if it was the highest.
I think yours was higher than mine.
what was yours, Jose.
I gotta look. Is there somewhere where I can see the prior rolls?
There should be a history.
I'm looking at the
Okay.
roll log right now. It's tied between Gaff and Jose at 9.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Both of them then. You guys, when the discs locked into place and the little recess dropped, you also noticed that the statue with the reflective surfaces also moved.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hand that's holding the disc shifted.
Okay. Interesting.
And the orb began to glow.
So we want to shift it so that it's a position to make the orb glow. So we have a sense of what direction we might need to keep pushing it in to do that. And I think we just have to push some more. Am I picking up on that? Is there anything else that we...
No, the wheels locked in place. You're not going to be able to turn them.
They're done. They can't move
Yeah.
anymore. Copy.
Yeah, when you got them where they needed to be, they sank into the floor.
Okay, copy. Perfect. So then maybe we need to... Well, it's glowing already, right? Does it look like it's partially glowing, or does it look like it's
No,
fully
it's glowing.
activated?
It's like
glowing?
fully. It looks like it's fully activated.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to look into the two mirrors and see if anything in the reflection has changed.
Okay. Yeah, when you look into it's literally they're looking at each other. So it's almost like it's reflecting into itself.
Once in their reflection, truth is spun. We turn the wheel. The rod will show where shadows run.
Yes.
Okay, so things are glowing now. Is that casting any kind of shadows on the walls or on the floor?
You can roll an intelligence and look around.
Eight.
Okay. Anybody else rolling, or is it just Katarina?
No, I could roll intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a 7, so not as good.
5.
8, 7, 5.
17, because I surged.
Okay.
Hey!
So everybody will notice where the rod, the fake rod was, on the back of that inset. There looks like there's some sort of pictograph
Aha.
Okay.
that's showing that symbol. What looks like the symbol that's in the center of the room between the two statues, where the little inset is now.
Mm-hmm.
On the pictographs, it shows what looks like priests or someone setting the orb into that inset.
Interesting.
Gath will walk over to the orb and attempt to lift it up.
Okay. Roll a strength check first.
9, because surged.
Loved it. Now roll luck.
6.
So as you go to lift the orb, at first it seems very easy. And so you kind of lift it and you're like, oh, okay. That wasn't as hard as I thought. But as you hold it in your hands, it becomes heavier. not just physically, but on you mentally as well.
Okay.
To where you begin to go into almost a depressive state.
Ew. Well, um,
I'm gonna turn to Jose and go, maybe you're supposed to do it, and hand it to him.
That is terrible news given how poorly my strength roll is going to go. And Jose is probably thinking the in-universe version of that, which is okay. I'll try. And I suppose that means you need a strength roll from me.
Yes, I'll need a strength roll and a luck.
can we help him?
I mean, you could try.
I mean, maybe we're supposed to do it together. I don't know.
Gat's thought process is Jose proved himself worthy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
It's
also, Gath,
fair.
when you release the orb, you begin to feel a lot better.
All right.
So Jose,
I'm about to get real sad, is what I'm hearing. That's a 3 on my strength check.
okay. And what
Yeah.
about luck?
Where is luck on the sheet?
It should be under your skills, right? Nor attributes. Sorry, attributes.
Yeah,
Attribute.
it's right below the
Oh, I see
charisma.
Yeah.
Guess what? Also got a 1 in luck, and I got a 2.
Oh wow. Yeah. So obviously that whole prophecy thing is not at all it,
Yeah.
because not the chosen one at all.
Yeah.
As you take hold of this orb, you go like even deeper into like depression, like dark depression. Like
Yeah.
just giving up on the world type of thing.
Yeah, I just think about what a failure I am and how I almost threw my life away for nothing because I can't lift up this orb. Why am I so weak? And I sit and stew in that, unable to pull my hands away from this depressing orb because that's how depression works. You
Yep.
get stuck in the loop there, and you can't get out of the couch, right? So hanging on to it until something else happens.
Okay. So you all see this happen. He just sort of slumps to the floor.
Oh, I will take it out of his hand.
Okay. Strength check, luck check.
Strength is a 7.
Okay. So you're able to pick it up.
Luck is a 2.
Yeah, you pick it up and you're like, I got this. As you immediately go into a depressive state.
I say, I get Abel throw his hat in the ring.
Okay. So roll your strength and roll your luck.
That's a 1. And for the luck, it's a 5.
Oh, well, hey. So you you take hold of the orb, and the orb is
Takes hold of you.
it feels so heavy to the point where you're like hunched over and you're like carrying it very close to the ground, sort of like waddling with it.
Yeah.
But you're able to with a 5, you're able to resist the depressive state.
Okay.
Yay.
So, what do you do with it?
I was going to turn to the other and be like, okay, where do I put this?
So all the rest of
And
you,
I'll-
once y'all let go of the orb, you come out of your state, your depressive states.
I will
Okay.
point to the depression that has formed
Okay.
and say, there.
Okay. So he says to put it in the little recess in the floor.
I will literally like get over the recess and literally just drop it. I'm not even going to set it down. I'm just going to drop it.
That's fair. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So when you do that, when you let go of it, you like spring forward. You like spring up, like the heaviest thing in the world has just been released from you, and you spring as if you had all your strength on it. And you kind of spring backwards a little bit. You're like, "Oh, that was weird." But
Yeah.
then, yes, it kind of goes clank, and then it begins to glow brighter, and then it starts to spin, like in multi directions, just and it starts to hum, almost like it's singing almost. And as it does that, it begins to rise and into the air. And when it does, it flares, sort of like pulsates. But it's this beautiful song. It's like almost singing this beautiful song. And then it suddenly, from this orb, these lines of light shoot out from it, just like the diagram on the floor.
Uh huh.
And one of those hits the face on the statue, hits the reflective disc, goes into where the fake rod was. It bounces off of that plinth to the hand of the statue on the left. And then it, from the hand, it reflects back towards the entrance to a spot on the floor and just pulsates there.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Well, let's check the spot on the floor that it's pointing to.
Okay. You can roll intelligence to do an investigation.
Are
Five?
we all able to?
Yeah, everybody can.
Yeah.
You're all
Okay.
going.
That was a
Yeah.
that was a 5.
Okay. 5.
You said intelligence, right?
Yeah.
That's a 6, so almost
Same.
a 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 6 like Jose.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. 9.
9. Okay.
Nice.
So as you all walk over to where this light is hitting the floor, and like I said, it's just sort of pulsating on the floor. It's hitting a specific place, and it's like when you're looking at the floor. Ahoy there, coming for that booty. Welcome. As you're like looking at the floor, you notice it's bricks. It's like very stone, like stonework flooring. But where this light is shining, there is a round stone with an image of an eclipse, or what looks like an eclipse. The sun and moon kind of blocking one another.
Hmm.
Okay. Where shadows.
Jose, what do you do,
Okay.
Mr. Historiographer?
I mean, I think again with the wanting to interpret the meaning of this contextually, not making assumptions about what we're looking at from a modern context, but trying to put it in the cultural and historical context that we're meeting it in. I would stop down into a position of analysis and consideration before potentially making a recommendation to the group, assuming that I actually am able to
Okay.
do that.
Cultural check.
Yes. Cultural check. Let me move over here. Is 17.
Beautiful. So as you're
Yes, sir.
studying this, you know that you can infer from everything that you have learned in this space that when it's talking about where shadows run, that is talking about an eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
And so in the world of archaeology, this is literally X marks the spot.
Okay. Perfect. So I think that I explained that to the group, giving that context and saying that this is a very clear and obvious, unambiguous sign that we should follow to the letter without any concern at all that we might be misinterpreting anything. But I don't want to decide on anything unilaterally, and I'm like the new guy here. So, hey, everybody, here's the information that I have. What do you think?
Okay. Make an informed choice.
Mm-hmm.
so I don't have to because we all saw what happened last time.
All
Yeah.
right. Oh Lord. All right, let's try and open it.
So what do you do to try to open it?
So, wait a minute. Where shadows, the way will open a path unknown. By the hand of Erisset, you'll be shown. Um, the hands of the. I want to look at the hands of the statue.
Okay, they're hands.
Do they move? Do they?
No,
Okay.
I think the path that's lit up through the help of the hand is the hand of Erisset showing us where to go.
Thank you. Um, I mean, is there a way to just lift it out? Lift out this round.
it doesn't look like. I mean, there does seem to be a seam. Like it's and all the stones have seams. It doesn't look like it's able. Like you're going to be able to get your fingers in there and lift it out. I mean, it's only like it's literally only like this big.
Okay.
I mean, like the size of the opening of a coffee cup. It's not
Okay.
huge.
I mean, I don't think we need to use brute force at this point. Is there another sphere that we can put into that depression?
There's no depression.
Can you describe it again? I'm sorry.
It is literally a flat stone amongst other stones. They're
Right.
they're very level. There's no difference in height. It's just it's round. All the other ones are like squared or rectangular. It's the only round stone that you can see, and it has an image of an eclipse on it.
What about the sundial thing? Have we used that?
Yeah, that's where you put the orb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have a crazy idea.
Uh huh.
Gath is just going to push down on that round stone.
Okay. So you push the stone.
Yes.
Okay, so you push the stone. The stone depresses. You hear a lot of whirring and clicking, and the environment that you're in begins to blink in and out of existence. New, old, new, old, new, old. So it's like a glitch in the system, and then suddenly you're back in the present, in the crumbly temple, and you see the floor begins to shake to the point where y'all need to hold on to something because and pieces of the temple, the room, are beginning to fall and crumble. Like the place is starting to come down around you as a section of the stone flooring rises up and in like a column, and it's about about 4 feet from when it comes fully up, and then you hear a and it just splits open, and inside is the rod of Erisset.
Gath
Yeah. Good.
will gesture to Jose and say, "Be my guest."
Yeah. Jose's like, I guess it's on me. Walks up to it with the reverence of a historiographer. You see a lot of his sort of cavalier disposition sheds as he looks over this rod reverentially and with great detail and care. Is there anything that he's able to notice about the rod as he's surveying it?
You may roll an intelligence check.
Beautiful.
Just as observation.
Yeah. That's an 8.
Okay. You notice that the rod it's about a 2-foot long rod. with a sort of crystal inlaid at the top of it. It comes to it's almost like a peak. It looks like a mini spear, but it's the rod is made. It's the shaft of the rod is made out of what you culturally as fendril wood, which is a very ancient wood, like extremely. It takes millennia for it to grow, and there's usually only two or so that grow at a time. So you know that this was made a long time ago, and the stone is it's a stone that does not exist on this world. But
Okay.
they're sort of melded together, like almost like they were grown together.
That is fascinating. The idea that this was naturally occurring, like that part of it. Jose's mind is buzzing, worrying, trying to put together as much as he can based on not just what he's observing, but what he connects that up to in terms of what he knows and doesn't know, the vast majority of which is what he doesn't know, not what he does, about this context, this culture, this reality. And he realizes that this incredible moment that he's living through, wherein he is literally existing in history, he has stepped back in time, is a bit of a dream for any historiographer who likely has ever or will ever live. And he realizes that in picking this item up, that dream might end completely. That any last vestiges of connection to this history that he just had the chance to walk through and didn't pay enough attention to as he did because he was so focused on how strange it was and how wrong being thrown through it felt, and the concern that he might die and that the others might die. He hesitates for a moment. He looks around at the others and he says, we're experiencing something that few if any people have ever or will ever experience other than ourselves. I don't know with absolute... Go ahead.
I fully agree with you, Jose, but we should get out of here before this temple comes down on us.
Okay. If there's nothing else anybody wants to do before I pick this up, and I pick it up.
Well, you're muted.
When you remove the spear, the column closes and sinks back to the floor. And yeah, the place is kind of crumbling. Um, do Jose do another intelligence roll for me?
Another intelligence roll. Okay. Sorry. 9.
Okay, so I'll get to that in just a second. So all right, so the place is starting to crumble around you. You've got the rod of air set. The door is back, so there's a door opening that leads back into that outer chamber and then back up to the temple above. As I'm assuming you're all beginning to exit,
Mm-hmm.
Jose, as you sort of are bearing the weight of this artifact, the history of it, the culture of it, as you're beginning to leave, you notice off to your right, when some of the wall had fallen, it exposed something. What looks like tablets.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the tablets.
Okay, cool. It looks like you can grab as many as you can. Let's see how many you grab. Okay. Wow, that's shit. Okay, so you grab 18 of them because I searched twice.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's what a lucky day.
Yeah.
18 tablets. Where do we even put under equipment, I guess? Okay.
Yeah, you can put that under your equipment.
What do I call these tablets?
These are, well, they're historical. They're basically historical
Copy.
tablets.
Beautiful. Love that. I'll do that now. Thank you. That's
Mm-hmm.
amazing.
Yep. As you grab the tablets and exit, that's when the place sort of comes down for the most part. Not
Mhm.
fully, like the whole ground's not sinking, but it just sort of like, yeah,
Mhm.
it's kind of destroyed.
Mm.
So
Fair.
you guys head upstairs, back up to the temple. You get back to the temple, so you have a moment to kind of catch your breaths.
All right. Well, let's remember that there were patrols out there, and the last thing we want to do is find this amazing thing and then have it taken away from us.
Mhm.
And you're, Jose,
Ho-
as you're kind of examining those tablets, you'll notice they are written in the ancient language, and it's going to take some translating.
Of course.
But it is truly, you can make out some of the ancient words, but not all of them. But with what you can make out, these are historical documents. These are going to give you an insight to this culture that no one has ever had before.
Awesome.
Jose, I'm sorry for cutting you out back there.
Hmm.
I just didn't think you would want any of us to die by being bared with the discovery.
No, that's very true for very many reasons. You were right. I was taken by the enormity of the moment, and better that we act rather than get lost and be lost to time.
After all, as a scientist, I fully understand the significance of being lost in the moment.
Thank you for understanding and for keeping me present and alive.
Well, it's kind of our jobs to keep each other alive.
Well, let's all stay alive, and I want to go to the outer door and kind of peek out to see if there's any patrols that I can see out there.
Okay, you can do an intelligence check and see if you see anything.
11.
You don't see anything. Seems awfully quiet.
It's too quiet. All right, now we got to get back to the ship and get out of here without alerting anyone to our presence.
Okay.
How would you like to go about that?
I mean, we know the way back to the ship, yes?
Oh yeah, you can get your way. You can find your way back
Okay.
through the killer jungles. Absolutely.
Well, I was sort of hoping the captain had made it back to the ship and would be sending a ride to us, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
without any evidence of that, start heading back, but stay off the beaten path as best we can.
Y'all do have a vehicle.
Mhm.
It's the one that the one ATV they brought with. Well, there was two of them, but they crashed one of them. So,
Right.
but there is the one out front.
Um, which won't
Which,
carry all of us. Yeah.
No.
but Gath will climb onto it and get ready to drive because he's the one that's going to slow everybody down.
Okay.
All right. Let's Gath and Jose ride. A and I'll walk, and we'll trade off as needed and be quick and quiet, and hopefully we can get out of here without being noticed.
Okay. All right. So you guys load up what you can on this ATV because only three of you can ride on the ATV, and then the others would have to walk. The other three would have to walk. Yeah. Okay. So you guys get on it. You go. You'll have to go back up the road to the shortcut that they took.
Right.
It's back up the path. That any time on the path is going to expose you to possible detection.
Right.
But it's the only way. So
Yep.
I suppose. So all right. So off you go. You slowly and quietly make your way back up the path. You can.
Well-
Yeah.
While we're making our way back, considering we'll more than likely be going through the paths the areas we've already traveled through, I'm gonna look, keep an eye out for signs of our missing ATVs to see if they are still functioning,
Okay.
so that way we can retrieve them.
Right. Okay. There's the one that's right at the junction where they came out of the jungle onto the path. So, and it's down in the ditch. So it should still be there.
Okay, that's worth checking on. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys make your way slowly up the path. Eventually, you get to that point, and you look down, and there it is. It's rolled all the way to the bottom of this sort of hill, but it is sitting at the bottom. Who's going down to check on it?
I'll go.
Okay. So
I'll
A.
go with.
Okay,
Yeah,
A and Katarina.
We were walking, so we'll run down and check it.
Okay. You guys get down there. You can roll me mechanical checks.
Hey,
Oh,
what I'm
Lord.
good at.
I was going to say, yeah. This is your area.
Now, please, for the love of God. There we go. 11.
Can you imagine? I'm good at all.
I mean,
man.
It was a possibility
It
because
was.
I rolled a
So,
because I had a 4 and a 1 on the
as-
dice.
as a note, would it be possible for us to retcon slightly that I went with you too? Because I'm very good at mechanics in case we need
Sure.
the help. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
So, okay. Everybody can roll mechanical checks.
So 14.
Okay, 14, 11. And what did Katarina get?
A 4.
Okay, yeah. So,
Are we saying I should roll mine too?
no, you stayed at the other ATV with the others.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because you wouldn't be able to get up and down that hill.
Not easily, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. So, as you guys are looking at it, it's salvageable. It's not perfect, but I mean, you could make it work if you can get it back up on the road. I mean, it's pretty structurally, it's pretty damaged, but the engine looks like it's pretty good. The wheels look good. The steering mechanism looks good. Just physically, it's probably needs a complete and utter body work job on it.
Is there a way to magic it up the hill?
I was like, is Katarina actually saying that, or was that you asking Lisa?
No, that was well.
Is there a way to magic it up the hill? Is a lovely question.
I was like, we don't need magic. I was like, we don't need magic. Just put it in neutral. And we can push it up.
It's a hill.
But if we can magic, why not magic?
Because I ain't lazy.
Fair.
And you're just gonna see A like literally try and push it up, even if it's just on his own.
Okay. So you can do a strength check.
Yes, surge for 15.
Okay. So he puts it in neutral, flips it back over, and he is pushing it up the hill. I mean, it's a pretty steep push, but he's making some headway.
All right. Well, I'll help.
Okay. You can roll strength.
When A's payness for magic finally pays off.
I know. His disdain for magic. It's like I told you guys.
I rolled a 16.
All right, yeah. So
How
with the
dare
two of you going, y'all are making pretty decent progress. So does
Trina's-
Jose also try to help, or does he just watch this?
I think he just watches. Jose knows what he's good at, you know? Doesn't want to get in the way or make things harder. Isn't going to, like, get on and make it even marginally, like, heavier. But is mostly just going to, like, supervise.
I love
And
it.
to be a little bit more useful than that, maybe surveil our environment in case
Okay.
there's anything worth paying attention to.
Fair enough. You can roll intelligence while they are pushing this.
It's a 7. I think he feels embarrassed about it. So he's paying attention, but he's not like as attentive as he could be. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So as you're pushing, they're pushing it up, and you're sort of trying to observe. You don't see anything necessarily out of the ordinary. It looks like, for the most part, it's a pretty clear shot to the top of this hill. Doesn't seem to be any like trees in the way, nothing like that in the way. There doesn't seem to be anything that's going to obstruct. So, you guys get it. You guys get it to the top of the hill with Jose's supervision. So you're back at the top of the hill, back on the road. Yeah. So now everybody could be on an ATV.
All right. Do haste.
All right. So you all, the other three, get on the other ATV. You start it up, and it's pretty loud. It's because of the wreckage. It's louder than the other one.
Okay.
But it functions. It moves. It goes. So what do you do now?
All right. Jose, I would suggest you get on the quieter machine so that if this one draws attention, that maybe you can have a clear shot to get away with the orb, with the rod.
Yeah, I think that is a good idea. I also hate it because I don't want to leave you behind. So let's try to not
be with
get
you,
caught.
but just in case.
Let's try.
Okay.
That's my
Yeah.
plan.
I was like,
Yeah.
A's is gonna go like everything's gonna be fine as he just revs the ATV with that has like no muffler at this point.
It's like,
Yeah.
it sounds like it has glass packs on it.
Yeah.
It just echoes through the valley. But yeah, so off you guys
What
go.
you want to hear. It's what
Yeah.
you want to hear.
Absolutely. All right, so down
All right, so
down
we've
this
got
path.
A and I on the loud one. Yep.
There'll be you, A, and probably Dr. Vin, and then Gath, the captain, and Jose are on the other.
The captain?
Yeah, they're here.
Oh, I thought he went back to the ship.
No, he's always been here.
Oh, I swear you said he went back to clear. Okay, good,
No?
good. I'm
No,
happy.
he sent the other person back.
Yeah. He sent the person he was with back, the girl. That's why there's
The
only two
lieutenant,
ATVs.
I think it was her.
Yeah, Lieutenant something. I have it written down somewhere, but it's not
Okay.
relevant. It's not important. But yeah, he sent her back to get the ship ready to take off as soon as y'all got back. So off you guys
Well,
go.
I would not have been making decisions if I'd known he was here.
Well, yeah, he's here, but he's not capable of making decisions at the moment. So you're in charge. Only because he's not here to play the role, but the character
Gotcha.
is here. So, yeah, so you guys head down the path to head back to the WindRider. For the most part, it's pretty. You guys don't encounter anything.
Yeah. I'm keeping an eye out for signs of an ambush.
Okay, you can roll an intelligence check or survival.
I'll go with intelligence because I'm better at that.
Okay,
11.
you don't see anything. Nothing looks obvious as like, oh, someone's about to ambush us. It just, yeah, the path just looks clear. You do see signs
little
of,
too clear.
You do see signs of activity, but it's probably the lizard creatures more so than people.
Mm.
So
Okay.
yes, you guys get to the edge of the forest. You can see the WindRider there. She is basically prepped and ready to. She's ready to go as soon as you get on board.
Mm.
As you all drive towards the WindRider, you start heading to load up. I need everybody to roll a dexterity roll for me, please.
Oh, dear.
Yay!
I knew I wasn't gonna make it out of here.
Do I apply equipped armor dex mod or bypass?
Oh, you can whatever mods you have on it.
Okay. That's a 1.
That's a 6.
6. Yep, 6.
6, 6,
3.
1, 3. Oh, love it. Okay, now I need everybody to roll luck for me, please.
Okay.
5.
5,
That's a 9.
4, 9. Very nice.
2.
2. Okay, so 4, 5, 9, and 2. Is that what it was?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So Jose, you even though you rolled a 1, you're good. Everybody else, however, as you guys clear the forest line, you hear shots ring out. As the rest of you get shot from snipers in the opposite tree line. Jose is the only one that is lucky not to get hit. He's horrible at dodging things, but lucky that he does not get hit by anything. It's like,
Okay.
but everybody else gets shot,
Like with bullets?
like
or...
with bullets.
Okay. Not the wings, dear God.
No, you all get shot like in the shoulders or let's see who got the lowest one. Who goes
I had a
Was it-
4.
a 4, a 5, a 9, and what was Gath? What did you get? A 2.
A 2.
Okay, so Gath gets shot in the abdomen.
Ugh.
Katarina, you rolled a 4,
Yeah.
so you get shot in the upper chest, like your left of your chest. Oh, good.
Right.
And A, you get shot in the shoulder. And yeah,
Get to the ship.
out. Like they are ringing out. So they're shooting at you.
Damn it.
So yeah. So by the time I need everyone to roll dexterity for me 2 more times and luck 2 more times. Because
Okay.
that's about how long it'll take you to get to the ship.
All right, so first set 8 and 7.
Okay. And then your lucks.
Well, no. Well, I'd say it was 8.
Oh, 8 and
dex,
7 is your luck. Gotcha,
and then
gotcha.
5 dex, 7 luck.
Oh, okay. So you dodge pretty well.
So both of my dexes are 4s.
Okay.
My first luck is a 1 and my second's a 3.
Okay. So
Okay.
you get hit twice.
Right.
Once in the upper right sort of chest area, and one in your lower left thigh.
Oof. Okay.
Okay. Katarina?
I rolled a 4 dex and a 4 luck. And a 4 dex and a 5 luck.
Okay, so that's a shoulder, another shoulder, and an arm.
Okay.
And then Gath?
Okay, the first one was a dex of 4 with a luck of 3.
Okay, that's a shoulder shot.
The second one was a dex of 3 with a luck of 6.
Oh, good. So and it's more of a graze. You get a little graze. That's all you get on that second one. Nothing too bad. It literally just tears your uniform shirt or your shirt. That's it. So at that point, you all get to the WindRider. You get on board. The captain immediately calls to lift off, and it's lifting off in mid. As you guys are mid loading, the ship is beginning to take off. At which point, you just see like what looks like an army of people come out of the woods firing at the ship. The ship's taking some pretty decent damage, not enough to stop you from lifting off. But you guys do get up. The captain takes you into the clouds, so no one's going to follow you there. And you make it away.
Oh man, I'm so happy to be getting away from this place.
Dr. Ben will immediately begin to work on the immediate cases, the emergency cases, like the gut shot. I think with Gath's gut shot, and Jose's thigh shot. They'll work on that pretty quickly. So they get you guys, for the most part, as you're escaping, they'll get you guys bandaged up. You're all in the infirmary, and you're going to be in the infirmary. It's like,
Well, quick
Yeah.
thing before we get fully closed up as the ship is taking off. If I can, I'm gonna cast a cloud burst at the enemies just to draw cause a little bit of chaos to
that's fine. Yeah, you can do that.
help cover our escape.
That's fine. Yeah, that'll work. So you'll create that, and they'll still hit the ship, but not as much. So the ship won't take as much damage at that point.
And I'll roll my mystic just to be
That's
on
fine.
the safe side.
Yeah,
15.
yeah. So you're good. So you give it a good cover. So up you go. You guys get into the cloud line. Captain is okay. He has a shot to the arm, but they've bandaged it up, and he's back on the bridge pretty quickly.
I'm trying to get to the bridge if they'll let me go.
They will not let you. Dr.
I'll
Ben
be-
will not let you.
I'll be careful.
Nope. Nope. A is cleared to go to engines.
Oh yeah, I head right back down there.
Jose is cleared to go about his duty,
Okay.
which they'll show you Antarak's library, his archive. They'll kind of set you up there for now. Gath, they're operating on Gath, and they are basically removing the bullets out of Katarina. Eventually, they'll release you once they get you bandaged up and stitched up and all that. They'll release you for minimal duty.
All right, I'll go straight to the bridge.
The stubborn ones get surgery.
Yes, yeah, because you got a gut shot, so they got to go in and fix some things.
I was like, not
So-
A, and he's stubborn as a fucking mule.
Yeah. So everybody's back in, for the most part, everyone's back on duty. Katarina's on limited duty. But yeah, so you head to the bridge. The captain's on the bridge, up in the clouds. Yeah. So what does everybody do at this point? So you're down in the engine room, maintaining the engines. Engines are purring like kittens. But Jose, you're entering this library, this archive, which
Okay.
is full of stuff that the historiography folks do not have. This is all like rare items that Antarak had collected before he left service. So yeah, this is like an ancient library.
So, how much time could I possibly have here? Because I'm going to take all of it.
You have as much time as you need. I mean, you have a lot of time. So, I don't know if you'll get through all of it, but you'll get through. You could probably get through a bunch of it.
Yeah, I really think that as long as he's allowed to stay in there, you see him then just sitting there doing as much as he can for as long as he can.
Okay. And there is a crew there, like in the archive. They can get you whatever you need.
Okay,
Um, let me see. Do a clerical check for me.
sure.
Let's see what you find.
Let's see. 7.
Cool. So in sort of the the more obscure books that Antarak had, you come across two volumes of a book that that focuses on translating ancient languages.
Okay.
And in those tomes, you find sections on the ancient language that are on your tablets.
Okay, great.
So it'll give you some reference points to help you translate those.
I
So
love that. I think once he finds that, he focuses in on that and on doing the translation work as well, before potentially turning to anything else. So if he ran out of time and just did that, he'd be happy. He would want to try to translate as best he can everything that he can.
okay. Okay, what about Katerina? What are you up to?
Just back to her duties on the bridge. She's writing up reports on everything that happened and, the times we were separated and just documenting everything.
Okay, so your logs.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
But I will tell the captain that I feel like we were incredibly lucky to get in and out of East Haven.
Yeah, and he will
Yeah.
agree. He will agree,
Mm.
and so he will set a course back to headquarters for the most part, until or at least to a neutral spot, waiting further orders, as he has already made his report to high command. And let me see. Sorry, I was gathering something together here for our historiographer. I have it here somewhere. Where's it at? Okay. I'm going to send this to you.
Okay.
This is what I'm sending you is basically a very, very general translation of the 18 tablets that you've discovered.
Ooh, I love that. Thank you.
Oops. I gotta find it. I put it somewhere and I can never remember where I put things. I have folders for folders for folders. It's like, all right, cool. So I'll send that to you in Discord, and that way you have that. You can kind of play what you can keep that in your files. So while you're in the library, or actually, I'm sorry, while we're on the bridge, the communication officer says that a communique is coming through. And it is addressed to Jose Gonzalez.
I will radio down to where I assume he is correctly.
Yes.
Yes.
and ask
Yes,
him,
and it is a priority one message, meaning it is his eyes only. So it's coded.
and I will relay that to him.
Okay. So she relays to you that you have a priority one coded message coming in.
I am shaken from my focus by it being priority one and attend to it right away.
Okay. Do you want everyone to know what the communique says, or do you want me to send it to you privately?
No, I'm okay with
Okay,
people knowing above table.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so above table, what the communique says is it's from the head of the historiographers, your your big boss,
Sure.
and they say to leave the rod with these people and report to your duty station for further assignments.
Aw.
Strikes me as strange to be told to leave it there. I'm a little concerned that because I was tasked with it in kind of a specific way by some incredibly powerful entity that I don't really understand, that I might make it mad. But I am gonna try to not make the actual like living present boss that I have mad. And I'm gonna say, well, if the rod really wants to be with me, I suppose it'll make that clear. And I'm going to try to listen to those instructions.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
At that point, on the bridge, you'll get a second communique from an approaching vessel
Okay.
that is telling the bridge crew that they are going to come alongside and dock with the WindRider. They are there to collect Jose. So
I
the
think
captain gives them clearance to dock, but yeah, go ahead.
copy. I know. I think that as they dock, and I'm presumably aware of this, meaning Jose is presumably aware of it. Uh, there's a little bit of sadness that comes over him. You know, it's fine. He's gonna get back to what he was set out to do with this, or whatever he's being reassigned to, and he trusts the people who he works with. But he also trusts these new people that he's started to work with in this situation, and he feels a little bit uh, bonded by the nearly dying together. You know, that is wondering if it, thinking about what life could be like if he stayed,
Hang on, Gigi.
and yeah, and he just, in thinking about that, he finds himself grateful to have had this time with them, hoping to cross paths with them again, trusting in his superiors, and wanting to go around and wish everyone well before he takes off, explaining that he is leaving this artifact with them, and
Okay.
that he hopes to see them again.
Who do you give the artifact to?
Katerina.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you hand the Rod of Erisset to Katerina. And they all sort of meet you at the airlock
Hang on, Gigi.
and kind of like, wishing you farewell and all.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let them say what they want to say to Jose as he's boarding his vessel to head back to HQ, his HQ. So let's start. We're going to start with Gath first. So you're out of the infirmary, by the way. At this point, it's been
Yep.
hours and hours.
Okay. Oh, Jose, it was nice working with you. I hope for your sake you left Antrax's library in the same condition you found it. The last person that crossed him ended up literally eating a fireball.
That's true.
I
I
would
forgot about that.
I would prefer not to eat a fireball. I do like spicy food though, so maybe I'll be surprised and I'll enjoy it. I've really enjoyed our time together. I'm sorry it's been so short, but hopefully we will get to enjoy more time together soon.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. A, you're next.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
thank
when
you.
A
I'll
hears
let you have
that
your sec.
Jose's leaving,
Okay.
and he goes to say goodbye, he's like, well, you weren't around for long, but hey, you definitely made an impression.
That is what I try to do. I do try to make an impression.
Okay. Katarina?
I will say I feel like our paths will cross again, and I don't think we would have been as successful without you along for this part of the trip. And I will look you up when I get back to Fossa if you're not secreted away somewhere.
I
And I
appreciate
will
that.
I will take good care of the rod.
Thank you. Please do. Please take good care of yourself and the rest of these folks. I suspect that you all will be able to get far together. So try not to separate. I hope to see you soon, and thank you for letting me go on this journey with you for a little while.
Cool. And, okay. And
Safe
then the others will
voyages.
say their goodbyes
Yeah.
as well.
Mm.
And then you board the vessel, and the vessel detaches and heads off. Everybody else goes back to their stations and waits further orders. Jose, roll me an intelligence check real quick.
Yeah, that is a 5.
As you're sort of leaving and you're feeling sort of, oh, I was just getting used to those guys.
Mm-hmm.
You suddenly realize in your left hand you're holding the rod of Erised. And that's where we're going to end.
Alrighty.
Nice.
I'm gonna
I-
be Katarina's like, I promised to take care of it and I lost it.
Like immediately, though, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, we'll take great care of this. Put it in a little safe and then go back, and it's like gone. Yeah. No. So, yeah. So the rod was not going to leave your side. So there you have it. You have that answer. So,
Yeah.
all right,
You
we're going to
know
go
what?
around and let everybody tell us who you are, who you played, and what do you think is on the horizon for you next. Let's start with Katarina.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm Lisa. I play Katarina Zephyrian XO. You can find me every Monday night here on Halfling Wizards channel for either WindRiders of Aria, as we played tonight, or an opposite Monday, or Leia Origins, where we are actually new. I don't even know how to describe it. We are
Well, your
new
alternate realities of yourselves.
alternate reality of our characters that we all have to find our way back to ourselves. So it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I can't wait for that. You can also find me every other Friday, including this coming Friday, on Celtic Wyvern King's channel with Kel for our Stargate 5e campaign, where after escaping 1,000 gold, a lot of ships, and the potential arrival of Baal, then we find ourselves on an Asgard ship being told that there are replicators coming and we have to take care of that too. So we're really screwed. Thanks, Kel.
Wow, replicators. Damn.
This is after we all got hurt and shot each other and
Not all of you. Sharifa's still fine. Keshna's still fine. You only got shot like 4 times over the span of a few hours with a Zat gun.
including by my own second in command.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's a wild, chaotic ride that's well worth watching. And I want to give a shout out to Greg at Warp Tree for this whole Surge platform. He set up these amazing sheets for us that if you have never checked out Surge, please do. It's so much fun and very user friendly. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That's it.
Okay. Did
Oh,
you?
what do I think
Yeah.
is going to be next? I think we're going to get back to the base and we're going to go through interrogation again, and they're going to want to know why I lost the rod, and she's gonna lose her mind.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. A.
Hey y'all, I am Cal, also known as the Celtic Wyvern King. You can find me here every Monday for either Orlea Origins or WindRiders Aria, which, like Lisa mentioned, Orlea Origins is getting interesting with us dealing with parallel universe versions, where we're all at varying levels for this.
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly, and
I think
at
you're
least
the
to my
highest.
knowledge, I think I got the highest with mine.
I think so.
I'm 19.
Yeah, I think you're level. I think you're the highest.
Sweet.
I think I'm the lowest part for the course.
Think
It's
maybe
okay.
I don't know. I can't remember where
Which-
Bellinor is at.
With a lower bar, it means I got all sorts of janky shit.
Yep.
But you can also find me every other Wednesday, including this Wednesday, as long as shit don't hit the fan at work, for my Theros 5e campaign, The God's Challenge. You can also find me every other Thursday with... This will be the makeup session week for Reign of Vecna. We're going to play Meek, the Reborn Goliath, Redemption Paladin, back here on Halfling Wizards. You can also find me every other Friday, as Lisa mentioned, back on my own channel for my Stargate 5e campaign, where, you know, their problems might have multiplied.
Just a little. Cal.
All right. And where do you think? What do you think is next on the agenda for this group?
Probably learning not to get hurt, because it seems like everyone gets hurt pretty often. Because Carrick is injured most of the time. I mean, he got a prosthetic leg due to one particular one.
He's got his leg issues. Now he's got his abdomen issues.
Yep.
It's like,
Katarina, is pretty much just grounded most of the time.
every time she tries to fly, she gets shot at.
Yep.
Gas now injured. The only one who has not been like majorly injured so far has been A. He has not had any surgery.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Better
Besides
knock on wood.
Besides the required visit when Mikey's character joined, because we all had
that's true. Yeah,
that don't count. That was everyone.
that's fair. Okay, cool.
I believe you were technically badly injured when Gath nearly died with the exploding ship.
Oh yeah, but Katarina was hurt worse.
Yeah, A has still yet to have to see a doctor
Yeah.
about his shit.
Yeah, he hasn't had to see a doctor yet.
I've got
Except for that one time. You're right. Except for the one time that everybody had to see one. But
Yeah,
cool.
I've only got cuts and bruises. I think the worst was electrocution, but even then, that
Yeah.
didn't require a doctor visit.
That's true. All right, Gath, you're up.
Hi everybody, I am Old Wormslayer and I was playing Gath Alfredi. You can find me here every other Monday for WindRiders of Aria. And then every other Thursday, hopefully including this Thursday for Reign of Vecna, where I play the Life Domain Cleric / Oath of Vengeance Paladin. And I think what's next for us is, well, getting chewed out for losing a relic that we weren't the chosen ones to carry.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Seems
Alright.
pretty unfair that you'd be blamed for that when it can't be helped, right? It's not your fault.
Yeah.
You
see
have
what
not been
happens
through.
next time.
You have not been through one of these interrogations. I
And you
have.
would- Yep. She has. All right, and of course, last but not least, our very, 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 very special guest, Danny or Jose.
Yeah, thank you so much again for having me here. It's been a pleasure. It flew by, and I'm really grateful to have had a chance to be a part of this. Hopefully, I'll get to come around again, and we'll be able to see what happens to Jose between now and then, and what happens to everybody else between now and then. Yeah, I'm Danny, he, him, Danny R. Mendoza all over the internet. Blue Sky's a good place to follow me for my TTRPG stuff. If I get into everything, it's a lot of stuff because I'm doing a lot of things right now. So what I want to focus in on is the charity work that I have that's coming up. Actually, the stream I came from right before this was a part of that. So I'm doing multiple charity streams now in May that are focused predominantly on raising money for Doctors Without Borders with a focus on Palestinian aid. So we have a Game of Misspent Youth coming up on Tuesday, May 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern. That is going to be for that. That is on Many Face Plays and Queers and Spears for Twitch and for YouTube. This is together with Just the Human and Charity TRPGs. Where they're doing stuff like this, or we're doing stuff like this all month, working with Doctors Without Borders and Streamers Without Borders. There's a lot of other games that other people are running doing that I highly recommend you check out as well. On May 21st at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be running Pasión de las Pasiones for the same group with a Mass Effect playbook or play set is what it's called in that game, which I am running. I'm writing, sorry, for that purpose. For Streaming Rainbow, where I am a member of the staff, I am going to be running a level 20 D&D one shot, wherein we're going to be using the deck of many things. And I told everyone to build the most broken characters possible because that just lets me play with more of my toys. And we're going to be doing it for a good cause, the same cause. So that is going to be on May 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I'm raising money on a show that I'm on, one of the ones that I'm in the cast for right now over at Pantsless Tables, The Way We Were, which is a Walking Dead RPG show. We're raising money for the Trevor Project as an early part of Pride. I've got a ton of stuff coming up for Pride on a bunch of different channels, including the ones that I've mentioned so far. I'm part of a project called Rocket Club, a multi-stage anthology, where we're working with M. Hubbard, the creator of Rocket Club, a game that is currently in open playtesting through the end of May 2026, and Evil Hat, the publisher of that game, alongside two of the channels I mentioned already, which are Streaming Rainbow and Pantsless Tables, with Nerds with Dice and Pocket Dragon Pub. I'm running games of Rocket Club on all of those channels currently. And that is all going to culminate in a multi-channel live panel on May 23rd at noon Eastern, wherein everybody's going to be talking about the entire collaborative project across these channels, all these shows, and talking about the open playtest, which will be close to closing by then. If you're interested in checking out the game, you can check it out for free at evilhat.com/rocket-club. That's evilhat.com/rocket-club. And you can get a 172-page PDF plus supporting documents for free. The only thing that they ask and that I ask is if you watch the shows, if you download the free materials I just mentioned, read them, and especially if you're able to play them, if you have any feedback on the game, please go ahead and share it through the portal to do so on the web address that I just shared. Because we all want this game to be the best version of itself. It's already amazing. We'd love for it to be even better by the time it releases, probably next year. I've got a bunch more than what I just mentioned right now that I'm running and that I'm in. But if you just follow my socials, you'll be able to find out more information about that. For Jose, and what I think is next for him, I think he's a little surprised to find that the staff is in his hand, but also kind of expected it. When you're told by an entity such as this that this is something that has been chosen for you, you don't get to say no to it, typically. So I think that Jose is probably immediately thinking, well, The truth is how I'm going to explain this. I left it behind. If anybody needs to verify it, they can ask Katarina that I did. And then it just showed up. And if they don't believe me, I will say, well, take it from me. I will let them. And then I'm going to guess it's just going to show up on me again.
Yeah.
And they can just accept the reality of that and we can go from there.
There you go. That's exactly correct. That works perfectly. So, all right. And of course, I am Will, the Halfling Wizard, the Chaos Facilitator for this incredibly fun group of people. And of course, yes, Danny, we hope that you will come back and play with us again. Bring Jose back into the fold as we get further into this arc. A couple of things on our end before we let you go. We are collecting money for Freedom Service Dogs of America. They are an incredible group who pair up veterans with service animals. Not only are they a great organization, but they're also great people. I've had many conversations with them, and we're just kind of taking them on as our sort of this is what we do. This is our charity. That's who we give to. Because I'm a firm supporter of veterans, very, very much so. My father was a veteran. Lisa's a veteran. Kel. So I'm so used to calling you by your character names. So
My grandfather served in Korea.
there you go. So we're very, very supportive of our veterans over here. So please give if you can. Also, we have multiple socials. Follow us on the YouTube or subscribe to us on YouTube where you can see all of the previous episodes. Also, we have a Ko-Fi if you want to help us keep the lights on. Any little bit helps for us. Any money that comes into the channel goes into the channel and helps folks. We've gotten Slayer down here. We got him a new laptop from all your donations. We also have merch. As you can see, Lisa's holding up her mug. I've got mine tonight as well. I can't really see it. There it is. But it's a big mug. They're 15-ounce mugs. They're amazing. We have a lot of merch, so go check us out. We've got Pride merch as well. Go check it out on our merch store. Follow us on all the socials if you can. If you find us, especially here on Twitch, give us a follow. Also, we have Patreon. Join our Patreon. You can get a lot of our homebrew items that you see in the campaigns. Also, we are doing a giveaway. I didn't mention it at the beginning because I wanted to get into this story. But we are doing a giveaway where we're giving away a deck of mini friends and foes. There it is. So you get these mostly in WindRiders and Origins. That's where we're doing most of this. So if you come and you watch us on Monday nights, if you type "I'm in" all capitals in the chat, we'll take your name and we'll put you into the drawing. We'll do a drawing for this at the end of May. The last giveaway was a deck of many things, which one of our players from one of our other shows won. But yeah, so we're doing that. I think that's everything. Join our Discord. You can also join our Discord if you'd like and come and do some cool stuff with us. That sort of thing. So yeah, we're pretty laid back, cool group. At least I think we are. So I think that's it. So I guess until next time, everyone, y'all be good. Peace out. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.
Bye.
He's wearing so fine, in the tavern sipping on wine, knows the secrets of the old halfling wizard never told. Mystic wand and a pointed hat, talks to people about this and that. Sneaky tricks and a wink in his eye. Halfling wizard makes the hours fly. Oh, halfling wizard in the night, casting spells to the moonlight. He can talk and he can know. In his world the magic grows. Down the road in evening light, he'll engage you, that's his delight. Readers of the stars he seeks, in a crowd he's sure to speak.